Welcome to this video playing DaTribe from the UK, I guess. At least that's the flag. Okay, the Nimzo, maybe something else. Not play the Samish all the time. Okay, he spent a tempo on h6, preventing bishop g5. Maybe just develop. It is quite convenient to have this extra move. h6 is really not helping him very much. Not terribly bad, but it might be a loss of a tempo. Okay, let's see what he's doing now. Going for something with d5, I guess. No, he's playing with b6. Okay, let's go with d5. There's tactical possibility here. Takes, knight takes. Okay, he's played h6, so I'm not taking there. Hey, maybe he could have taken on d5. Okay, now I'm playing e4, and now we have a typical structure, the Hübner structure actually. Normally with the knight on e7. Yeah, okay, let's see. One possible way to play is knight h4, but this is not possible now at the moment because he can move his knight. So I'm going to do this reroute. The knight is not really good on f3. Trying to get it to e3, that's a good spot. Or maybe g3, knight, g2, f4. This can also be a good setup. Let's see what he's doing. Okay, knight to d7. Yeah, probably rook e8, knight f8 to g6 coming. So I'm going to put it on g2. This is normally with g3. Yeah, g3 played also a good idea. Maybe f4 here. Yeah, but then he can take and my pawn hangs. So not a good idea. Let's see. How should I play this? He might play the knight to g6, maybe a bishop to h3. Okay. Yeah, with the rook on e8 and the knight on f6, it's not so easy to play f4, as he probably will take my e4 pawn. So I'll just play this very slow setup. The way he played it is very solid, of course, but also a bit passive, because he has a hard time to ever play f5. I need to regroup a bit. Knight g5 maybe coming. Then to h3. I'm not sure. The knight is not great there. Okay, let's just protect the g5 square so that I can just take it. Okay. So let's see, how should I do this now? I can play g4 actually here. g4, and if he goes back, I'll take on g5. Okay, but g4, knight f6, bishop g5, hg5, queen g5, this knight takes e4 with a funny attack on my rook. Okay, so not really great. Yeah, the knight coming to h3. Yeah, this is not a real problem. I can just move the rook away. My intention is to go to g2. Maybe I can do that with the rook if knight h3 is played. And my other idea is, of course, to play knight f5 maybe. Yeah, to g2 or to Hard to say. I guess here is better. Okay, to f5. This is... I don't really know if this is so great for black. The knight on h3 has absolutely no square. Will be difficult for him if I attack it. And yeah, maybe he can play something like e4 and knight f6, or start with knight f6 and then e4. One of those counter plays might be still sufficient. It's sometimes the case. How do I attack the knight though? That's not easy. Bishop f1 and rook moves is very artificial. Queen e2, f1, move the rook, something like that. Okay, I want to block e4 really. How do I attack this? He might play g4. Okay, this was my idea anyway. Get the queen here and maybe queen f1, then move the rook. Okay, yeah, maybe he can take and play g4. That's true. Very difficult. But then h6 is hanging. He might play g4 though, simply just like that. Possible. I can take h6. Tough game. It's amazing that this offside knight seems to still be okay for black. It looks very strange at first, this piece, but it seems to be okay still. Okay, so I'm going to, on g4, I'm going to play f4.
Time warning.
I'm trying to open up things. Maybe I could have given the check first. Maybe. Tough to play. If he goes e4, I think I'm going to win the pawn. Wow.
Check.
I think he overlooked that. I'm not sure how bad it is for him, but
check.
Certainly rook h8 and then the h file can be a problem. Yeah, it's not entirely clear. Rook h8, I play king g2 and hope for the best. How do I counter attack? Maybe with a5. Maybe do a5. Hard to play here with 30 seconds.
Check.
He gets queen to h4. Wow. Wow.
Check.
Yeah, that's probably lost here for me. Probably. He's got g3 here. Unbelievable. Queen f2, g3. But I have no other move anyway. Oh, maybe this is also losing.
Check. Check.
Maybe I can still keep it like just being an exchange down. Maybe.
Check.
Then the situation isn't even that clear.
Check. 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 Black forfeits on time.
Yeah, I was always thinking a rook e7 d7 is mate. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just lost, but I just had seconds on the clock. And, yeah, it's probably lost somehow, but it was really messy. Okay, here he could have won here, of course, with g3. Here g3 is just flat winning. Or the check and then g3. Yeah, knight h5. I simply overlooked queen h4. I simply overlooked that the queen comes to h4. This is losing. I must retreat the bishop here. And well, the computer is is very relaxed about all this. Says white's winning with knight g3, queen e1. That's not very human way to play. It gives this as the winning line. Simply
check.
Dodging all the checks here. And at the end, rook e7 is winning. Yeah, very difficult, very difficult. I mean, it's clear that he had overlooked the capture here and the check.
Check.
And, this should win somehow. d6 is winning. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's just more forceful. d6. He cannot take it because of rook d1.
Check.
Yeah, and rook e7 is a very strong threat. Yeah, that's just quicker. What I wanted to do is I wanted to get out of this rook h8 idea. And okay, it should win as well, but oh, interesting. Here bishop g3 is stronger and enough for the win. Interesting. This is after knight h5 not clear. The direct knight h5. Comp gives it as equal with some weird perpetual with queen b1, queen b5. Yeah, the very sharp position. And clearly we both cannot play perfectly. Yeah, bishop d2 wins, but this should lose. Yeah, I overlooked the queen coming to h4.
Check.
And here it's basically beyond saving.
Check.
Knight g3. Knight g3 also wins.
Check. Check.
Rook takes here, and what's the win? Knight h5. Okay, knight h5. Okay, this is very convincing. It saves the knight and gets in the counter attack with knight f4 check, king e5. This is winning directly, and this now, yeah, it's also win,
check.
But it continues the game. 6.
Check.
Yeah, okay, it's a crapshoot here. King g3 is a draw. According to the comp, king e3 loses.
Check.
Because of rook e1 check. Okay. He, however, needed to play instant moves as well. Rook h5 wins. And here, okay, here I'm winning. But we both were playing, yeah, we needed to play instant moves. Okay, thanks for watching.